Uh, I suddenly don't think lesbians should be allowed to go out on dates. What is this card? What is this card, Ada? Why?
Sometimes in a haste to make progress, we get stuck, trapped in distress. Stepping back, we can see how to clear this mess. That's why we choose to regress. Ada Basilisk and
Rika Weedman tried making decks from packs, but all the cards they used died.
our collections regress and will help us see the path to grasp at our dreams. With the help of AI, we will draw from new designs. Our dream regression now online. Welcome to the Void, and welcome to a new series. I'm Haunted Doll Void Spirit Ada Basilisk. With me is Office Lady Cat Girl Rika Reedman, and this is Yu-Gi-Oh! Dream Regression. You just heard the theme song explain it, but if you didn't understand it, it's like this. Starting at the Synchro era and moving forward chronologically, each episode we open 24 packs of a Yu-Gi-Oh! Booster set to update our collections with, and then we'll use that to construct decks that we duel with. There's two major twists on this classic formula, however. The first is the Dream. For each set we pull from, I've worked with AI to make some custom Dream cards based on Yu-Gi-Oh! As a whole, but with particular attention to the text on the cards in that set. After the pulls, we'll draft from these Dream cards to supplement our pulls. The winner of the previous episode gets the first pick, but the loser gets both of the final two. The second twist is the regression. At the end of each episode, every card that one of us used in that episode will regress on the ban list. From unlimited to semi-limited to limited to banned. If we both use a card in that episode, it will double regress. Even if one of us gets very lucky pulls or some very wild dream cards, they can't just sit on the same strategy forever, since a card being played from 3 total decks means it's out of the format. And yes, if you're wondering, if we both end up playing a card that's already limited, when it double regresses, it will be super banned. I don't know what that means, but if you have a funny idea about what it might mean, please comment down below. I want to know. But enough harvesting organic engagement from the audience. Rika, how are you doing?
Hello, Ada. I'm doing well. Just tired. Just woke up a little bit ago.
As it goes.
It's how it is when you're nocturnal. I'm sure you understand.
Yeah, I mean, it's 23 o'clock for me. It's midnight for you.
Yeah. I just want to contribute. I just thought of this. Super banned. My suggestion for what super banned means. When you get super banned in the game, you get banned in real life.
I think that... So it's a good idea, but I feel like it may be difficult to implement.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, I'm sure we will. I think for the first episode, I will do this segment first. We gotta show off the key gimmick, which is the AI cards, right at the start, right?
By the way, there's AI-generated cards.
Yeah, so there's AI-generated cards. There's Ada Basilisk from the twitch.tv/comfybasilisk YouTube channel, and there's Marvel vs. Capcom 3.
Marvel vs. Capcom 3?
I don't know that we don't have Marvel.
We could.
It could happen.
It is very ironic because I was in the middle of editing a small little Marvel informative video thingy when you reminded me about the packs.
Well, I think that we need to get out of the theme zone and into the dream zone, so I can show you all the cards.
Insert dreamscape doo-doo-doo-doo-doo music here. You know what I mean, from like those 50s.
You would have had to be like 10 seconds ago for that to sync up.
Heck.
I'm sorry.
Blame it on daylight savings time.
You are right. We should blame it on daylight savings time. Now, over here in the Void, there's no daylight to be saved, but I understand that it's like a significant thing that y'all gotta deal with sometimes.
Yeah, my office doesn't observe daylight saving time either, so it's kind of irrelevant to both of us, isn't it?
I'm glad that Catgirl Land has offices that make sense. Meanwhile, Here we have our first dream card, and I'm sending over to you via my psychic power of putting it on the screen.
Oh, my brain is full of vanadium blade spirit.
Dark, 6-star, warrior, 2200, 1200. If this card is in your graveyard, except the turn this card is sent to the graveyard from the field, you can target one warrior-type monster you control, shuffle that target into the deck, then special summon this card once per turn.
That's a good card. I don't think I have a single warrior monster. No, I do. Alrighty.
We had a non-tuner. Let's have a tuner.
Oh, I love tuners. Just like everyone watching this should be tuning into our series.
I messed up. I copied the wrong one. That's fine. Don't worry about it.
Alright, this is Dunkelhart, Fey Gamer, a wind monster, 4 stars, a fairy type with 1900 attack and 500 defense. You can banish this card from your graveyard, then target one monster your opponent controls. Its attack becomes half its current attack, and if it does, destroy it during the end phase of this turn. That's a shrink. That's a graveyard-bound shrink. That seems like a pretty good card.
For what it is right now, seems okay.
Yeah.
Next, our first synchro, Cilia Smasher. A 4-star synchro, Aqua Synchro Effect. 1 tuner plus 1 or more non-tuner monsters. When this card is synchro summoned, you can target one monster your opponent controls and change its attack to 0 until the end of this turn. If a monster you control will be destroyed by battle or an opponent's card effect, you can banish this card from your graveyard instead. Attack 1900, 1000.
This is an extremely good card, in my opinion. The utility is great.
That's why they're dream cards, right? They're supposed to be pretty good.
This does look like something I would see in a dream. Nightmare question?
How do you feel about anime characters dying?
Anime characters dying? It has to be, some of
How do you feel about top 10 anime deaths?
Top 10 anime deaths. Gotta be some of my favorite YouTube videos at night. Yeah, I love them.
So... I intended to, this is not the image that I intended to generate for this, but it's what we got. So, it's a quick play spell. If your monster's gonna get destroyed by something, you can destroy it yourself and get 2 cards. You can just feed your anime character into a wood chipper.
Wow, it is a +0, so it is very efficient too. My anime protagonist, this is just going on to the next season. We just throw Yusei in the chipper and we get a Yuma.
Is that what happened between 5Ds and Zeal?
Yeah, of course. It's a junk card. That is absolutely what happened.
I mean, true. Like, all of these are based on Duelist Genesis. It's pretty easy to see how it picked up the word junk.
I see. It does kind of have that Duelist Genesis flavor of balancing all these cards too.
Did my arm...
Arm?
I have an arm, right?
I assume so, yes. I mean, I don't presume that dolls keep their arms on at all times. However, your mileage may vary.
I've got to look back at the footage and see where my arm went. That's so weird. How long have I not had that?
Questions?
You doing okay?
Me? Yeah, I'm just trying not to die laughing at this situation.
Listen, don't worry about it. I'm fine. I'm cool. Ah, here we go. I found it.
Found your arm?
Sorry, sometimes,
Oh.
Right, I need to send you a trap card.
A trap card would be cool. I am excited to go back to an era where trap cards are actually relevant. Mystery Cataclysm. Ooh, this is some of that good AI art.
Yeah, right. This one's good. It really this really understands what's going on in this effect.
Let's see. So it's a normal trap. Excavate the top 8 cards of your deck, and if you do, you can add up to 2 excavated normal traps to your hand. Also, place the rest on the bottom of your deck in any order. For each normal trap added to your hand by this effect, you can activate 1 normal trap from your hand this turn. What the? This card is kind of nuts. But our normal trap pool isn't that nuts, so...
Yeah, it seems like the kind of thing that might be extremely broken at some point, which is not now.
Oh my god, no, wait. We have Trap of Darkness in the set, So you can use Mystery Cataclysm excavate Trap of Darkness and add another trap, and then activate Trap of Darkness from your hand to copy Mystery Cataclysm and add 2 more traps to your hand. Alright, I understand. AI Yu-Gi-Oh cards are great.
Okay, you know, I hadn't thought about that when I was being like, yeah, this is probably fine to put this in.
Oh, this is gonna be a fun format.
So, I will let you know right now, I went through a few different sources for a few different temperatures for the AI. Not all of the AI stuff was on, I guess I would say, an equal level in terms of intelligence. Some of them are better at understanding Yu-Gi-Oh than others. And I cleaned up all of the text as best as I could when I found something that I thought would be interesting. Mm-hmm. However, this one I didn't clean up. But it's okay, because you can special summon this card from your hand.
Oh? Whoa.
You can special summon this card from your hand. You can special summon this card from your hand.
Just, from your hand. Everything about this card is just peak. Oh my god, this is the best card in the set.
Unironically, it might be. It's pretty good.
It's extremely good. If they printed this... No, you know what this is? This is that level 5 fusion monster that literally was just... It's a tuner.
Thank you, Ship of Theseus.
Oh, but it is the psychic type, so we do get a lot of on-brand support for it.
Yeah! Sea Monster of Theseus. Thank you. That's what I was looking for. I don't know why I said thank you. I'm thanking myself for looking it up. Damn, my hand broke again. I'm just gonna put my arms down. My arms are breaking. I'll need to thread my arms back in. I had this issue. I had a similar issue yesterday on stream. Like, my arms became untwined and I had to retwine them while I was on stream. It was really embarrassing.
I mean, I'm sure nobody's gonna judge you for it. But I understand. It can be embarrassing to need a hand with your hands.
Hey, can you read this card for me?
DD Synchron, light attribute.
This is my
machine.
favorite one.
A level 2, okay. Tuner, if this card you control is used as synchro material, banish it. If you do, during your next standby phase, return this banished monster to the field. This is nuts. What? This is nuts.
I mean, I can show you something that is nuts if you'd like.
No. Alright, let's see it, Ada. Brazen Emissary. Alright, I've read all these. You should read one. You should read this one.
Yeah, sure. 1 tuner plus 1 or more non-tuner monsters. It's a level 7, 2900. During either player's turn, when your opponent would special summon a monster, except during the damage step, you can pay 2,000 life points, negate the special summon, and if you do, destroy that monster's. You can only activate this effect of Brazen Emissary once per turn.
Why is it just Solemn Warning? I guess it doesn't include effects that would special summon a monster. So it's more like Black Horn of Heaven with a life point cost. That's
also,
so
thank
nuts.
God it's not a psychic. Thank God it's not a psychic. I wrote the hard once per turn onto this about 40 minutes ago. Mm-hmm. I was prepping everything and I'm just like, man, I can't let this go to print.
You already have a better balance sense than a lot of Konami, apparently.
Yeah. Meanwhile,
Deep Red Waves. Huh, okay. A normal spell. Discard 1 water monster. Special summon 1 level 4 or lower water monster from your deck. That's okay. Actually no, that's actually really good. We just need a better water monster pool. I think it's fair.
Meanwhile, Trident Force, Counter Trap. When your opponent activates a spell or trap card or monster effect, while you have exactly 3 total cards between your hand and field, negate the activation, and if you do, destroy it, then draw 1 card. Very narrow in terms of its potential activation timing, but if you have that set up, it's pretty good.
Yeah. Now I'm just...
It's a Solemn Judgment with upside.
Solemn Judgment that replaces itself, but can only be used in a specific situation. I like it. This card could be good. I like this card. Ironically, the set did have Psi Impulse, which, through various conditions, you leave your opponent with 3 cards in their hand, And that instantly just makes Trident Force live. That's funny. Is that all the cards? 9.
No, there's one more. There's one more card.
One more.
Okay, Rika, I need to ask you. Say that you have 2 lesbians on a date.
A situation that I'm very familiar with.
How powerful do you think that this card should be?
Wait, this is unrelated, but 2 lesbians on a date, I would say moderately powerful. Maybe not.
You think it should only be moderately powerful?
You know, you gotta let them be. 2 lesbians on a date, very good. Not ban-worthy.
The AI doesn't agree with you.
Alright.
I'll tell you that. The AI, it doesn't agree with you.
Alright, let's see. Why is the AI against lesbians on a date? Oh, that's cute. Alright, Fresh Start, a normal spell. You can only activate Fresh Start if you control no cards. Shuffle your hand, minimum 1 card, into your deck, and if you do, draw 5 cards. Yeah. I suddenly don't think lesbians should be allowed to go out on dates. What is this card? What is this card, Ada? Why?
It's fine. If you top deck it with no resources, it's not live, so it's fair.
Oh my god. I hope that we use it the first 3 duels, so that it just instantly gets removed from the pool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I get first pick, as it turns out.
Oh my god.
And Fresh Start is looking kind of nice. But I'm gonna go with Brazen Emissary.
Oh, Brazen Emissary. I, on the other hand, Fresh Start does look nice. However, DD Synchron is really neat and has a lot of potential. That's the first card I'm claiming is DD Synchron.
Honestly, that's fair. You know, there's a lot that's going on here that we can go with. But one thing that I think that I need to do is to special summon this card from my hand.
Yeah, I'll take Fresh Start. I'll take Fresh Start. Give me
That makes sense. That makes sense. I was going to take it next.
Give me the broken lesbians.
I'm looking at Cilia Smasher. I think Cilia Smasher is really cool. But unfortunately, like right now, I'm not totally convinced on my ability with my pool to make a level 4 synchro.
Mm-hmm.
Looking at everything else that's going on right now, I want to go with Dunkelhirte, Fey Gamer.
Such a good name. Well, I think we're on the same wavelength because I definitely was looking at Cilia Smasher and I am definitely calling Cilia Smasher for my 3rd card.
That makes sense.
I am very confident in my ability to summon a level 4 synchro. Okay, so we're at 3.
You know, you got a pretty good spell card. I'll take a pretty good spell card. I'll go with Junk Crunching.
Alrighty. See, now this is where it gets tough because... Oh, what do I take? What do I take? What do I take? I definitely don't want that card.
Oh, okay. Well, I was actually looking at that card, so if you don't want it, like, I'll happily take it.
You know what, you can take it. I'm gonna take the Cursed Mystery Cataclysm, and I am definitely going to abuse this card in some way or another.
Wow. Okay, I'm interested. I was sure this was gonna go to the end. The problem is, we have 3 cards left. Whichever I go with, you get the other 2.
True. It's all in your hands, Ada.
It's all in my hands, and Vanadium Blade Spirit and Deep Red Waves both have a lot of potential. With the current state of my pool, I think I gotta go with Trident Force.
It's a good pick.
Yeah.
I'm glad Vanadium Blade Spirit was definitely a card I wanted to pick, but just could not justify over some of these other ones.
Yeah, I understand.
Red Wave. There's our list. I'm just laughing at the comma, you could special summon this card from your hand.
Yeah, no, it's good. I'm very happy.
Okay, so
now that we've done this,
Mm-hmm.
I gotta ask, the list of AI cards as a whole, what do you think of them?
They are so silly and goofy, and I love them. Even if Fresh Start looks busted and Brazen Emissary looks like problematic. However, it's a very refreshing flavor.
Now, we must leave the Dream Zone and enter the pulling cards zone by going back in time.
I'm not doing the sound effect again.
That's fine. I didn't do a transition. I was just gonna fade away to the... Alright, starting off with Duelist Genesis. So, this is the first set of the Synchro era. It introduces Synchro cards. They are all at high rarity in this set. So, that's Avenging Knight Parshath at Secret, Magical Android at Super, and at Ultra, Nitro Warrior, Red Dragon Archfiend, Goyo Guardian, Thought Ruler Archfiend, and Stardust Dragon. Now, of these, the most important one by far is probably Stardust Dragon. When a card or effect is activated that would destroy a card on the field, quick effect, you contribute this card, negate it, destroy it, then during the end phase, this card comes back. Beautiful, perfect. Other than that, there's so much good psychic support at common, and it is what is going to define this set. Outside of Mind Over Matter specifically, all of the really impactful things are going to be at common. Although Mind Master is at rare, we cannot do the extremely broken Mind Master stuff yet. This card reads crazy. You can pay 800 life points to tribute a psychic to summon any level 4 or lower psychic from your deck and face-up attack, but the real ways to abuse this don't come out for a while, and psychics are not gonna still really be playable by the time that they do. It's pretty certain that a lot of the psychic stuff is gonna go to 1 or 2 at the end of this episode. Dr. Cranium is a common. This is a searcher for anything when it gets destroyed. Psi Station, common. This is probably the most important card in the set. When a psychic type monster is normal summoned, you can pay 500 life points, increase its level by 1 and attack by 300. Sticking this means your psychic stuff is stronger than all of your opponent's stuff, and you can modulate your levels really well in order to actually get out the really impactful synchro monsters. Outside of that, there is of course Krebens, the best tuner in the set. Psychic Commander makes all of your psychics better whenever they're battling by 500. Also, I can't forget Destructotron. That's another key reason why psychics are so good right now. Simply the ability to destroy all of your opponent's back row merely by paying life points is incredible. And stuff that we are not going to see this set, but which might come up later. Charge of the Light Brigade is, of course, extremely strong. However, we missed out on the start of the Lightsworn by skipping Light of Destruction, which means it's not going to be good until we get more waves of Lightsworn support coming down the line. Geartown may see use later, as well as stuff like Fish Depth Charge. But we can go over all that stuff when it's relevant. For now, let's get to opening.
So Duelist Genesis, we're going to be opening 24 of these. Here's one pack. Alright, let's see. What do we got? Turbo Booster? What does this do again? If you have normal summon a monster this turn, you can special summon. Oh yeah, this is a free summon. And it just destroys? Yeah, it's a free summon, and you can just destroy something. Cool. Big piece golem. Hey, cool, big piece. Fish Death Charge. I can't believe Fish as an archetype has been around for so long, and it's still not that great. Hey, the Tricky. That's a really good card. This is like Big Piece Golem, but actually better. Also, Book of Eclipse. Gotta say, one of my favorite tech cards. A lot of psychic support. Fun fact, for those of you that might not know this, the Duelist Genesis was the set that introduced synchro monsters into the game, but also introduced the psychic type. So before the Duelist Genesis, psychic type monsters did not exist. So you'll see a lot of psychic support in this because they had to basically introduce them not only as a new type, but more or less define what psychic monsters do as a pseudo archetype. Graceful Revival, really good. Mecha Bunny, good. If we can get a playset of Mecha Bunny, I am definitely running that.
Alright, I think we can get started on this. 24 packs of the Duelist Genesis. Let's begin. Yeah. Starting off, okay. You got a Mind Protector and a Destructotron in the first pack. Not bad. Psychic Commander and Psychic Snail too. Even if we don't pull a big Synchro, we may be able to get one as a Dream card. Would be nice to get a big Synchro this time. Not necessary. Dr. Cranium. Okay. Okay, our Psychic package is looking pretty good. Pack 9 Stardust Dragon. Okay. Well, we have a deck.
I'm forgetting how many kind of like mediocre cards there are in this set. But they did have to introduce a whole new type, and they introduced Synchro monsters, so they're not going to get it all right the first time, right? So you got random Spirit support, you got a bunch of Psychic support, you got like one new Lightsworn card in this set. And also, this also came out with Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds, so you have new protagonists in the anime, and you're seeing like a lot of Jack Atlas cards. Hey, the third Mecha Bunny, yes. Second Book of Eclipse. Shield Warrior, that's a Yusei Fudo card. Ooh, Thought Ruler Archfiend. Okay, we got our first Synchro monster. Battle Tune could be a cute tech card. Mind Over Matter, it's an archetypal Solemn Judgment. Since we're probably going to have a lot of Psychic monsters in these sets, it might be worth trying to fit in Mind Over Matter. What is the selection? A second Thought Ruler Archfiend? Okay. Pay 1,000 life points, negate the summon of a monster that has the same type as a monster in the field, and destroy it. This is a weird card. However, in this format where we probably are picking from the same card pool, that could be a good card.
That's another Krebens. I think that might be our playset of Cranium. We definitely have all of our Psi stations. Okay. You know, I did a couple test openings before starting recording. This is blowing them all out of the water. That's our third Krebens. Second Psychic Commander. That's a playset of Destructotron. Woo, playset of Commander and definitely playset of Cranium. That's our first Battle Tuned. You know, I'm realizing that I probably wanted more of those, but whatever.
I have like 2 playsets of Mecha Bunny. There's Kraybons! I need you! Ooh, another Tricky. Okay, so I was just thinking this. So, Thought Ruler Archfiend, level 8 Synchro. Tricky is going to be the big level monster I have in my deck that is going to be easiest to summon. So I think instead of Kraybons, I'll probably be running mostly Psychic Commanders, because 3 plus 5 equals 8. Quick maths. Hey, Izanami. Don't you do something? When this card is normal summoned or flip face up, discard a card to add a spirit from your graveyard to your hand. That is not useful to me. That is the only spirit monster in my deck. I'm dying. Give me Stardust Dragon or give me Emergency Teleport, please. Hey, Cobalt Hedgehog. Good card. I've pulled so many Domino Effect and I haven't talked about it once. It does not deserve to be talked about. Tricky Spell 4. There's another one. Small Piece Golem. Psychic Commander. So, this is just a normal ass rare. Cold Enchanter. Gimme. Telekinetic Charging Cell, huh? That's kind of lame. I'm not about it. Alright, saved a collection.
Second Battle Tuned. Okay, coming up on the last several packs. Those fish depth charges may be something for later. I think that's a playset of Overworked. This might be our first Psychic Rejuvenation, or maybe I just haven't paid any attention to it. It's not a great card, but it may be something to play first step. Handcuffs Dragon. This is not a real card. When this card is destroyed by battle with an attacking monster your opponent controls and is sent to the graveyard, you can equip this card to that monster. The equipped monster loses 1800 attack. When it's destroyed and sent to the graveyard, you can special summon this card. That might be something if it wasn't an 1800 level 5 monster. Well, last pack. And what do we get in the closer? Fourth Mind Master. Didn't need it, but you know, I'll take all of this.
Alright. Let's do a formal deck profile. It's loosely tied together by the idea that everything's a psychic type monster. So that's why we're running Psi Impulse, Mind Over Matter, and Telepathic Power. Some tech cards. I'm trying to make sure that we have an out to every situation, especially the situation where Ada pulled a Thought Ruler Archfiend, or summons the level 7 2900 attack Black Horn of Heaven, one Big Piece Golem, because I only drew one, just a 2100 beat stick that I can summon for free, one DD Synchron, because this tuner is broken, it's recyclable, use DD Synchron turn 1 for a synchro play, summon Cobalt Hedgehog from the graveyard, summon Cilia Smasher. Destructotron is just spell and trap removal. Unlimited spell and trap removal. Dr. Cranium, it's a tutor. Grapple Blocker is a one-of because I only drew one. It's a floodgate. Buys you some time to try and get over it. Grey Bonds is a one-of because I only pulled one. It's a wall, Psychic Commander's a 3-of because it's a level 3 tuner, and I have lots of level 5 monsters in this deck, which is important for going to level 8. Additionally, I can summon Psychic Commander, special summon Turbo Booster, and go into Cilia Smasher. Psychic Snail is a real 1900 attack monster. He's just there to be a beat stick. But potentially, I can make Thought Ruler Archfiend a double attack monster with Psychic Snail's effect. The Tricky is, I think, extremely central. The Tricky is the party starter of this deck. It enables a lot of plays. And also, it's a 2000 beat stick. Spell lineup is Battle Tuned, which is 3-of, because I don't have any high attack monsters in the main deck. I've got 4 tuners I can use it with, so I think that's a good pool. Book of Eclipse. Like I said earlier, this is my favorite spell card. Can be used to interrupt synchro plays, can be used to set problem monsters face down so I don't have to deal with their effects. Very versatile card. Fresh Start, broken spell. Psi Impulse says tribute a psychic monster, which I have a lot of. Your opponent shuffles the hand in the deck, then draws 3 cards. So essentially, you're getting rid of 2 cards in your opponent's hand for free. If I open with Fresh Start in addition to that, I basically get a free 2-card advantage over my opponent, and that's cheap. Tricky Spell 4 is basically a glorified scapegoat in this deck. If I summon the Tricky, and I don't have a synchro play, I can just use Tricky Spell 4 to summon a wall of big monster. I can also synchro summon with the tokens. Mind Over Matter is a staple because a bunch of psychic monsters. I only drew one, unfortunately, but still a good card. Just say no to anything. Same with the selection. Because we have a big mirror match going on, I can negate the summon of basically any psychic monster. Good card, good card. The last trap card we have in the lineup is Telepathic Power. It's okay, it's 1-for-1 removal that requires you losing a battle, on your opponent's turn specifically, but we needed to fill the space, right? The extra deck is 2 Thought Ruler Archfiends, I was lucky to pull 2, and then the custom card Cilia Smasher. Basically, when you synchro summon it, you make an opponent attack points at 0, so it can instantly run over anything. If it's in the graveyard, it's basically a second shield warrior. It just protects your one monster from destruction. I think we have a good base here, and for like a week 1 progression/regression series, I think it's not bad. I'm ready to bring this deck to nationals. Let's go.
Well, here's the list, and it's psychics. However, my psychic pool is not quite as good as I thought that it was because I did not get a single copy of Mind Over Matter. This is kind of a critical card for psychics to deny opponent tempo, but what we do have is pretty good. We will be able to summon stuff out with you can special summon this card from your hand. That plus a Mecha Bunny will be a Brazen Emissary. That plus any of our 3s is Stardust Dragon. Mind Protector is accessible off of Dr. Cranium. Our Psychic pool, outside of Mind Over Matter, is quite strong. Having 3 Psychic Commander is pretty big. I've opted to only run 1 Mind Protector because in most of the cases, I kind of feel like Genus Lightsworn Mender is better. I'm running 2 Krebins and 2 Dark Resonator because I got 3 of each, but I kind of couldn't decide on ratios. Chunk Crunching is really good because anytime that Rika decides to kill one of my monsters with any of the many removal spells, I can sacrifice that off to recoup the damage. Other than that, we just got Psi Station plus Psychics. as much stuff as we can have. I would have liked to have gotten more of the selection, but Overworked is good anti-psychic stuff. Obviously, it's good against me too. I expect Rika to be running it, but on the whole, I'm pretty happy with this. Psychic Rejuvenation's in here because it's funny. I might side one copy into it if I completely blow Rika out, just in case I can get the chance to put it onto the ban list. I have the Stardust, and I have the Brazen Emissary, so I think we're looking good. Let's do it. And now we're back here. Hello.
Hello. That was a nice 20 minutes of pulling cards that we just did.
Yeah, no, it was really good. And now, out of the pull zone and into the... Hey, so, like, did you think your pulls went well? I gotta ask, like, before we...
You know, they could have been...
Gotta tell me.
They could have been better. However, I have a legitimate strategy going through this, so yeah, I'm happy with my pulls.
So you're excited. You're excited for the game.
I am legitimately excited, yes.
Well, then... Let's get out of the dream zone and into...
Into?
Back to this one. But now, let's get out of the theme zone and into the mean zone.
Oh my god.
And here we are, in the mean zone. It's time for the first major decision of this game, of this series.
Just like everything else in my life, I have haphazardly made the decision without putting much thought into it. And I won! Just like...
Oh!
I'm going first, Ada.
Yeah, I bet you are.
Alrighty. You know, I'm just gonna do a classic tea set, and I just pass to you.
Okay. You know what? I liked your play so much, I'm gonna do exactly the same thing. But I'm gonna play around any mech knights you might have.
Hey there, Editor Shadow Ada here. Now, I know what you're thinking. This is supposed to be 2009 format, right? So, why didn't Rika draw on the first turn? Well, we forgot about it, and in thinking about it more, we just decided that we don't give a shit. We're just not gonna draw on the first turn in this series. That's it. That's all I had for you. Bye.
I could have a set blasting fuse, you never know. Alright, so I'm gonna normal summon Destructotron. Do you have a response, Ada Basilisk?
No, I do not.
Alrighty, well, I'm activating Destructotron's effect and targeting that thingy right there.
To the grave it goes.
Goodbye. Oh my god. During the deck profile, I looked at this card and I felt like, yeah, this is the kind of card Ada would put in the deck. Alrighty, well, let's set that. So I'm gonna flip my Dr. I'm gonna flip my Dr. Cranium. Fear is 100 attack power. I'm entering battle phase. And I'm gonna have Destructotron attack this thingy right here.
You fool.
Oh no.
When Dr. Cranium goes to the graveyard, I can pay 800 life points to search a card from my deck.
Wow, this actually has no limitations. You can just add any psychic monster.
You sure can. And the psychic monster that I'm choosing, have you figured it out?
Cravons.
I'm taking a little card I can special summon from my hand.
Oh my gosh. I forgot that's a psychic monster. I'm just gonna get 100 damage in while I can.
You fool! I'll take that 100 damage.
Oh no. Alright, well, I'm ending my turn. I don't have anything else.
Okay, I'm going to set a card.
I'm surprised that you...
And then I'm going to proceed to battle phase. Main phase 2. Go for it.
Alrighty. Let me think. How do I want to do this? I'm gonna normal summon Psychic Snail. May I offer you a sea slug with a shell?
Yeah, you may.
So Dr. Cranium's gonna go to defense. I'm just gonna enter battle phase. So Psychic Snail attacks this monster right here. Who's this critter?
What?
What is this critter?
He takes 200 damage.
I actually can't get over that monster. I have no choice. I'm just gonna end my turn.
Well, I am going to normal summon Destructotron.
Oh, hi.
Now, you might notice something interesting about this card. Its effect is not a once per turn. So I'm going to destroy both of them.
It's very true. This is a good card. It's a very good card. Unless it's being used against me, then it sucks.
I'm so happy that I did that. I'm so man, I was so worried about that telepathic power. I am going to go in and attack this Destructotron.
Yep. I don't have a response to that, so enjoy your 1 for 1. Well, I guess that's a 3 for 1.
Yep. Now I will set another card and set another card, playing around Mech Knights as best I can.
I'm gonna play
Go for it.
I'm gonna play directly into Mech Knights this whole time. Alright. So based on what your play was, I am simply going to enter my battle phase. And I'm gonna have this snail attack whatever this is.
You fool!
Oh no. Oh, it's another Dr. Cranium.
My Dr. Cranium has a fun effect. With it, I can search my deck by paying 800 life points. And with it, can you guess which psychic type monster I might grab? It's the Psychic Commander!
I want a Psychic Commander in my hand. Okay. Okay. So, I'm ending my battle phase and channeling my pure, petty energy, Psy Impulse, by tributing Psychic Snail. You shuffle your whole hand into your deck, and then you draw 3 cards.
Fuck!
It's fun.
I cannot believe that you're playing this card.
It's a good card. I hesitate to say
it's a card.
It's a card, yes.
It's a card.
I'm ending my turn. I got nothing else. Surely you won't be able to get over my 100 defense tutor.
Okay, thankfully I got a tuner. We're going to main phase 1.
Uh-oh.
The Psychic Commander.
I'm upset.
And with my level 3 and my level 4 monster, I will tune...
Genesis level 4? Genesis level 4. Ah, it's that thing!
Brazen Emissary.
Oh. God, I've been worried about this card ever since we started putting our stuff together.
Let's go to battle.
Alrighty. Yeah, I got nothing for it. However, now it's my turn to activate Dr. Cranium's effect. I'm gonna add Craybons to my hand. Are you gonna be able to get over this small critter?
Go for it. It's your turn.
Alrighty. Alright, I am normal summoning a mystery card, Craybons.
Mm-hmm.
Surely you couldn't have seen this coming. Surely you also could not have seen coming that I'm just gonna end my turn on that play.
Reasonable. I'm gonna proceed to the battle phase, and I'm going to declare an activation of my Book of Eclipse, flipping your Krebens face down. This is in main phase 1. Sorry, I just wanted to do the bit of declare an
How do I?
Yeah.
I can't believe you had the out to Craybons.
Yeah. You drew me into it. I didn't have the out for Krebens before you did that.
Alright, well, that's okay. You know, that's okay. I have a play. I can play around this. Alright, so my turn?
Maybe you can play around this.
Yeah, we're gonna do that. Alright, so main phase 1. Do I really want to do that? Alright. I set 1 Spoiler Trap face down. And I end my turn.
Going good. Well, I go to battle phase, if that's okay?
Yes, that is okay.
Attack directly?
I'm just gonna eat 2,900 damage.
Yeah, and I'm going to misclick on end phase when I went to go to main phase 2 as I set this card.
Alright, so... I had a brilliant play in mind. However, I'm pretty sure you have the same brilliant play in mind. So... I'm just gonna set a monster. And that's my turn.
I think I know what your brilliant play might be.
It's pretty brilliant. It's pretty number 21? Gigabrilliant? I don't remember what number that is. Alright, Ada. What's the play? What's the play, Ada? What's the play to?
Activate Size Station.
Oh yeah, that's a card.
Oh my god, is this not in your deck?
I'm not.
Well, guess I can side out those overworkeds. Unless this was a mind game.
It could be a mind game.
So I'm normal summoning Psychic Snail. I finally got a normal summon.
Let's go.
We're paying 500 and we're going to the battle phase. And that's sorry, I just needed to find the token.
That's okay.
There we go.
2,200? No, 2,400? No, 2,200 attack Psychic Snail. I got it.
I will attack.
Hey.
With.
Oh, it's my own snail, and it just.
That makes sense.
It just dies.
Oh, you don't have a telepathic power face down?
I mean, I could. What if I'm just choosing not to activate it?
True! Okay, we're going in with 2,200.
Alrighty, so I'm down to 900. However... Oh no, why are there so many face down cards? Okay, my turn.
What you got for me?
I think if this middle card you just set is what I think it is, I'm dead. However, I think I'm good otherwise. Alright, so I discard 1 card from my hand to special summon the Tricky. Would you like to respond to this attempt to special summon?
Now you can special summon the Tricky.
Okay. Rad. Do I have enough? Yeah, I do have enough. I shouldn't have discarded Turbo Booster. I should have discarded something else. Eh, whatever. This works out.
I'm wondering what your scheme could possibly be.
I'm thinking. The time for thinking is over. I'm entering my battle phase. I'm gonna have the Tricky declare an attack on Brazen Emissary. Would you like to activate anything at this time, Ada Basilisk? You gotta have something with all those face down.
Yeah,
cards.
you're clearly up to something. I'll book of Eclipse.
All right, I'm setting that. Okay, so I'm ending my battle phase and entering main phase 2. I have not normal summoned this turn, so I'm setting 1 monster. And now, end phase. First of all, do you want to do anything, activate anything in the end phase before we resolve Book of Eclipse?
No.
Alrighty, cool. So Book of Eclipse. So flip, and I draw 2.
You know, you make a good point.
Yeah, your turn.
I had not considered that you would be drawing more than 1 from that. But I also get to...
Alright, here's a snail.
Well, unfortunately, this snail is 1,900 attack.
Well, that still gets over my monsters.
Yes, it does. And neither of your monsters are psychics, so... Battle?
Alrighty. Yeah, that happens. Tricky gets destroyed. That also happens. DD Synchron gets destroyed.
Was this all a ploy to get you 2 extra cards while...
Was it, Ada? Was it a ploy?
Did I just get Did I just get epically owned by mind games?
I'm sure we'll find out eventually. Or maybe you won't find out eventually.
Go.
Alright, I take my turn. Alrighty. I'm gonna start by setting a speller trap. So, let's try this again. I discard a card, and I special summon the Tricky in attack mode. Do you have a response to this special summon?
Still no.
Still no? Alrighty. Alright, Ada Basilisk.
Yeah?
I'm trying this again.
Hi, Rika Meadman.
I'm trying this again. I enter my battle phase.
Yeah?
I, with the Tricky, declare an attack on Brazen Emissary.
Not on Psychic Snail. Yeah, sure.
Alrighty. During the damage step, I activate Battle Tuned. So, as a cost, I remove Craybons in my graveyard from play. And so the Tricky will gain 1200 attack permanently.
Yeah.
Alright, this is gonna be goofy, however, this is a permanent...
No, I understand. Sometimes you just gotta add 12 tokens to something.
It's a permanent increase.
Can I help? No, I can't. I'm not allowed to help.
You're not allowed. Alrighty. So 3200 Tricky attacks Brazen Emissary.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ha! Alright. Okay, I got that out of the way. That's actually a really scary monster. Set a monster face down. And that's gonna be the end of my turn.
Well, set a card and end my turn.
Okay, interesting. Okay, this is gonna be fun. So... does this work how I think it is? It does. Okay, here's what I'm doing. Psychic Commander.
Yeah?
Alrighty. Next, I'm gonna flip summon Dr. Cranium, tune them, and I'm gonna summon a custom card. Cilia... oh, hey, right, we have these. Cilia Smasher. I don't... that's weird, I'm moving it down here. So Cilia Smasher's effect. I can target a monster you control, and that monster's attack goes to 0 until the end of the turn. Cool.
Yeah, I'm just going to put 19 counters on it to show that it has minus 1900.
Let me think.
This is a normal way that people interact with software.
You know, this is how we do things. Okay, so... yeah, this is the play. I'm gonna go ahead and enter my battle phase right away. With Cilia Smasher, I am declaring an attack on Psychic Snail. Are you just gonna eat this 1900 damage and lose your monster?
Yeah, I am. There's nothing I can do about that.
Yes.
Except... I can activate telepathic power.
Ugh. Cilia Smasher is, unfortunately, destroyed.
And I get to gain 1900 attack points. That's the... nope, that's not it. Don't worry about it.
However, now I can just safely attack into this monster with the Tricky.
Yeah.
Is it another Dr.
Yeah, you can.
What is this monster? It's Mecha oh.
Take 500 damage.
Oh my god, I'm actually gonna die.
Let's just, put this face down in defense.
Oh, this sucks. Alright, well, I don't have an out to this, like, actually, unless...
Yeah, you don't.
I'm just gonna end my turn. Take your turn.
Okay, I will, flip summon Mecha Bunny.
That bunny sure do be mecha.
I am taking the Tricky.
Alright, well, I just die, I guess. Damn it! I'm taking the first turn again. Oh, okay. Hey, remember what I did last time?
Yeah, I do.
Literally just doing the same thing.
Yeah, that's chill. Yes. My plan is going perfectly.
Oh.
Now, I have to ask you a question. Do you think that you're cool?
It's winter, so yeah. I think I'm fairly cool.
Do you think that you're as cool as a gamer?
Oh my god. I'm about to be called a gamer word.
For sure. One starting with the letter C.
C? What gamer word is
right.
that?
Cat girl.
Oh my god.
Go. My Fae gamer, Dunkelhirte.
Well, I'll forgive you calling me a cat girl because Dr. Cranium is going to the graveyard. So I add any one single psychic monster to my hand. Nothing as cool as you can special summon this card from your hand. However, I can grab Craybons again. Adding Craybons to my hand.
You can grab Craybons again. So glad I didn't get telepathic powered.
It was a possibility. It was within the realm of possibility, yes.
I end my turn.
Alright, my turn. I draw. Standby phase. Main phase 1.
Let's go for it. What you got? What you got for me?
Okay. Okay. Is that really the play I want to make right now?
Yeah, it is. You should do it. I think it's, look, I'm looking over your options and I think it's best.
Alright, you know, if you think it's best, I'm summoning Grapple Blocker.
Your what? Why is this in your deck?
Grapple Blocker's effect activates. When it's normal summoned, I target a monster. As long as Grapple Blocker's in the field, that monster can't attack or be tributed. I end my turn. To keep Grapple Blocker in the field, I have to pay 500 life points.
I think that this is really good. This accomplishes a lot for you because basically, with this, you can put Grapple Blocker onto our ban list, which I think is something that nobody expected.
Listen, Grapple Blocker's gonna shine here, okay?
No, I get it. This is something that none of us saw coming. And honestly, that's smart, that's cool, and absolutely no part of that effect prevents me from sinking off Dunkelhirte.
Yeah, that's true, huh?
But I won't do that. Maybe you do have a set, and you were just saving it for something else.
But do I, Ada Basilisk?
I'm attacking. I'm paying 500 life points.
I'm losing 700 life points.
You are.
And Grapple Blocker's dying. I didn't expect the time-tested plan of summon something else to run over a 1200 attack monster.
Dunkelhirte attacks in for 1900.
I'm just gonna eat 1900.
Go for it.
Alright, my turn. I draw. Standby phase. Main phase 1. I think I'm just gonna do it. Alright. I send a card in my hand to the graveyard to special summon the Tricky in attack mode. I'm gonna normal summon my own Psychic Commander. They're both going to the graveyard because I'm gonna Synchro Summon, finally, this thingy. Thought Ruler Archfiend in attack mode.
Oh my good god!
Yeah, that's a card.
Yeah, it is.
Alright, I'm entering my battle phase. I am going to attack your Psychic Commander.
I am going to activate. You thought it was impressive when you got Grapple Blocker put onto the ban list, but you'll never expect Psychic Rejuvenation to get put onto our ban list. I gain 1,000 life points. Nope, that's the wrong one.
Yeah, that's the opposite. Okay, so you're over the threshold.
Also, Book of Eclipse.
Also, Book of Eclipse. Alright, you know, I'll accept that. I'll accept that. You know what? You've successfully stopped my play. I'm just gonna take my draw and end my turn.
Okay. I'm going to flip all of these face up and put them into attack position.
I understand.
I normal summon
Oh, it's that.
Psychic Snail.
The snail is psychic.
Battle.
I'll accept this.
I will pay 500 to use Psychic Commander's effect.
I will simply...
Also wrong!
Okay, I take that, and I am forced to activate this telepathic power that I've been sitting on for 5 turns now.
Yeah! Okay!
Please give me 1900 life points. So I can lose them in the next attack.
And you will.
Pain. Nope, not that. 3800.
It's okay. Plus signs and minus signs look so similar, and they're the same color, too.
They absolutely are. Thank you for acknowledging it.
As a cat, you can't tell the difference between red and green, right?
Correct. That is
Yeah,
100% it. That's why I can't drive.
Not like me, who just can't tell the difference between 1 line and 2 lines.
Alrighty, my turn.
Go for it. You know, I think I should have synced these off at the end of that turn.
Could've.
I think this was the right time to do my synchro summon. I didn't, though.
You definitely did not. But, I mean, I'm sure that's not going to come back to bite you or anything. I'm just going to set this, and, I'm summoning good old Craybons in attack mode, and I'm ending my turn.
Well, you'll never guess what I'm summoning in attack mode.
What are you summoning in attack mode, Ada Basilisk? Oh. Huh.
Genus Lightsworn Mender.
I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing. Yeah, that dude.
It's the guy.
How brazen
It's
of
my
you.
large guy.
How brazen of you.
I attack.
I'm gonna pay the 800 life points to negate it.
I attack.
I'm gonna pay the 800 life points to negate that as well.
Cool, go for it.
Alright, my turn. Alright, Ada. Are you ready for this?
Yeah, I think I am.
I'm setting one.
Right.
So I'm activating my face down. Desynchro. Targeting your brazen emissary. I do not have all the monsters used for that synchro summon in my graveyard, so I cannot summon them, however.
You know?
I know?
Okay.
This is gonna be the worst play I've ever done in my life. I'm gonna normal summon Cold Enchanter, and so I activate Cold Enchanter's effect by discarding a card. I add a cold counter. I'm gonna add it to Fairy.
Yeah, I'm familiar with how this card works.
I'm adding it to myself. So anyway, enter battle phase.
Yeah.
Cold Enchanter's gonna crash into the gamer word character, Dunkelherte, and, you know, they both die. Craybons is gonna attack directly for 1200.
Don't mind if I gain 1200 from this. Oh no, I lost it instead.
It's okay, it's an easy misclick. I end my turn. I am gonna die soon.
Well, I will banish Dunkelhirte
Oh yeah.
to have the attack of your Crebons.
Alright, that's a 600 attack monster down.
And I will normal summon Crebons. Go! During the end phase, your Crebons is destroyed.
Blech. I'm just gonna set a card and end my turn.
Yeah. Psychic Commander.
Blech.
Battle.
I'm gonna activate Defense Draw. I take 0 damage, and I draw a card. I'm active. No, yeah, I don't have anything. I'm dead.
Okay.
You know what I literally just drew?
What?
This right here.
Nice.
Alright. Good games, Ada. Why is it playing the Donkey Kong music?
I gotta say, very interesting. Okay, it's not like the special summon blocking effect of Brazen Emissary didn't come up, because its presence caused you to have to play around it. But
Yeah.
pretty much she was just a big guy.
Yeah, it's a big beat stick. The strongest thing I have is Thought Ruler Archfiend. I mean, the only reason I main deck Battle Tuned is in the case where you summon Brazen Emissary, because it's like, well, do I have another out to it?
Also, it didn't come up, but I have Stardust.
Oh my god. I pulled literally 2 Thought Ruler Archfiends out of my packs, so...
Oh my god. I see.
And then, you know, this thing.
Yeah, plus I've got...
You got a multiple piece golem?
Yeah, I got multiple piece gold. This was my ultra! This is my only ultra rare!
Wait, isn't Stardust an ultra rare?
I got it as an ultimate.
Oh, okay. Thought Ruler's also my only ultra, so that's hilarious. How are you supposed to summon this?
I'm not. So I think we should... I think we can say that we should both have free Poly, and Poly should not go onto the ban list.
Yeah, I agree with that. That's a good idea. However, I don't have any fusion monsters, so it's not going to come up yet. However, polymerization just in our card pool for free. I like that idea. No.
So, this is good. This is a good format.
This is an extremely good format. This is actually really fun.
Yeah, like, Brazen Emissary's good, but it's not like... It doesn't, like, win the game on its own. However, I gotta know what was going on with your deck.
Okay, here's show. Here's what's left in my deck.
Nice. So I did not get the tricky. Cold Enchanter is something I was considering. Because it is... The thing about Cold Enchanter is if your opponent has just a big guy, you can play Cold Enchanter and drop your entire hand to kill it.
Yeah, that was my plan, too. I just drew Cold Enchanter when I only had 2 cards in my hand.
You have 3 Battle Tuned? God, I wish I did. I only have 2 Battle Tuned.
I think I pulled 5 Battle Tuned.
I wish that was me. However, I will say, here's my deck.
You know, I did pull 1 Dark Resonator, and I thought about putting it in, but... I mean, obviously we had the same card pool, but I don't think you pulled anything spectacular that I didn't.
But, like, I got 3 each of all the good Psychic cards, except Mind Over Matter, which I got 0 of.
I got 1 Mind Over Matter. I pulled 1 Kraybons. I wish I had more.
Oh, you know what else I only pulled 1 of? The Selection.
Oh, yeah. I kind of wish I pulled more than 1 of these. This is a good card in this format. I specifically added the Tricky just for, like, synchro plays. I just didn't draw tuners when I had it in my hand. Game 1.
I took out Mind Protectors for Genus Lightsworn Mender, which overall I'm happy that I did because I needed the 4s, but I kind of wanted some 3s. If I had had more Mind Protectors, I would be able to normal summon Mind Protector and special summon. You can special summon this from my hand to make Stardust.
That's what I'm saying. You could have done the same thing I have with the Tricky.
So, limited now is every good Psychic monster. Semi-limited is Thought Ruler Archfiend, so you can only play 2 of them. Sorry.
Not like I had 3 of them in a turn.
And all of our dream cards, except for the traps. I was worried that you might play something funky with traps, but maybe you'll do that next time.
I didn't use it because there's not good normal traps in the pool to use on it, but I don't think I even looked at the other cards because I didn't have a strategy for them, though. However, the other custom cards do have potential.
I mean, you played DD Synchron.
Yeah. I played DD Synchron. You know what I did have is Fresh Start, and I just literally never drew it.
As it goes.
Well, whenever I get real normal traps in the next draft, I will add that to my deck. And
also, I was playing Junk Crunching, but I also never got that.
Yeah, I saw that when you showed me the deck. I saw the Junk Crunching, and also Trident Force.
Yeah. That was set for a while in the first game, and I'm just like, okay, maybe this activation condition is harder to meet than I thought. Because the whole time I was like, as long as I'm ahead on resources, I don't need it. And once I get behind on resources, it'll save me. And then it's just like, kept sitting there, and I'm just like, you know, I'm actually finding it very difficult to find a scenario in which this would save me.
Yeah. That's just 100% facts. It's a hard card to use. That's why I did not even attempt to grab it.
I mean, it was the last thing I got, right? Honestly, I look at the other options and I'm just like, man, maybe I should have picked up Deep Red Waves.
I have that card sitting in my pool and I'm just thinking, literally the only target is Oystermeister right now.
Yeah, but there's gonna be
some...
once Mermail happens.
Yeah, future-proofing it.
So, I think that's gonna be it for this episode. Shout outs to our sponsor. 2 out of 3 genetic males before the age of 35 will experience male pattern baldness. That is why we are offering you estradiol. Yeah, I mean, if you just get rid of that testosterone, it's not gonna be a problem.
It's very true. I can, what's the word? Testify? Testament?
Testament! Yeah, from Guilty Gear! We love them! Okay, bye.
I was gonna say, I can attest to that.
Yeah.
As somebody who had a receding hairline until starting HRT. Well, I mean, it just stopped receding. But yeah, do drugs, kids. Estrogen drugs.
Do drugs! Do drugs! Do drugs! Wait, Rika? Rika? Oh god. The end screen? No. No, I had more hits. No. Well, I guess I'll just have to save you for next time. Until then, see you in your dreams.